Hi folks, we'll get started in just a minute. I don't know if I've opened up the line here too early, but if you're on, let me know. Just hang on a second here to make sure it's all good. Usually takes a few seconds to, I don't know, do what? Warm up. So in consideration of that, I'll take myself a little... Geraldine is watching. Hi. Can you tell me how it sounds? How you hear the sound and how you hear the... how you see the video? As soon as things start to come on through, we'll get it going. Hello Bonnie, sounds good and looking good. Well, I can't do much about the looks, but the sounds are good. Give a little cheers, Bonnie, with your cup. Here you go. Hey, Lauren Kirsch. Hi, Lauren. Welcome aboard. Well, I'd like to welcome you all to another Saturday night show, and thank you for tuning in, and let you know what I kind of plan to do tonight. As you probably know, or may not know, I started this songwriting and performing career somewhere around 2011, just as I was preparing to leave the rat race. In 2012, I put out my first album, and I put out 4 or 5 or so, and subsequently. And I started thinking about how, where songs come from. And to a large degree, songs were coming, for me, from, things like I had done. So then I took songs from a few different albums, and I started to arrange them kind of in order, and it was kind of interesting because it made a sort of a story, a chronology from Montreal, where I came back somewhere around 1970. I was looking for a job. I'd been on the road for some while in Europe, and I went to places like Dun and Bradstreet and so on, and they said, well, can't give you a job. What have you been doing for the last 2 years? You could have been in jail. So I wasn't in jail, which to me wasn't entirely true for the odd night in the Hooskow for vagrancy or such things. Good. So I don't think the sound's coming through. In any case, one of the first ones that came up was off my first album, which was called Breaking Time. Because where I did get a job when I came back was in Sudbury. And as the winter was just approaching, it was somewhere like October of 1970, the only thing they said to me was, you seem overqualified for this job. And I said, no, I'm perfectly qualified for this job. So I went there. I only spent a few months. It was, but in any case, this first song came off of that, experience. And this song talks about being there in this town called Crazy Town. And it was a bit crazy in many ways. And then subsequently going through some adventures in that beautiful town, really, Sudbury. And then escaping to get off to Vancouver. So in any case, that song, I will play it for you now. And it's called Crazy Town. And one of the reasons it popped into my head was that I had read... recently, the town of Creighton, where I lived for a while, hey, thank you for that. And it now was completely abandoned because it had been built by Sudbury for workers. And But now there was no more workers around that particular mine, Creighton, which was, the mine itself was underneath a lake. And it had the distinction of being North America's largest living, or extant, ghost town. So here you go. There's a place they go to get off the road. It's a place that's dark as the night. Head downtown to see what's going on, and there's fighting in town tonight. But you can't get up if you don't fall down. They're in this place they call Crazy Town. If you're going down to a crazy town, you can't go there with you. I've done my time, left it all behind. There's no more I can do. Well, they're drinking wine for breakfast, preaching about drowning by noon. Smokers and toters, underground smokers, sometimes it's like a cartoon. And it's hard to keep your head above the ground. Here in this place they call Crazy Town. If you're going down to a crazy town, I can't go there with you. I've done my time, left it all behind. There's no more I can do. There's a girl who comes by in a black limousine. She takes it to a house on the hill. She's got a cousin, she's alright with me. I think about her still. But now it's time to head west, and it won't take long. We'll get far from this place they call Crazy Town. Hi, Bonnie Petrie. Thanks for coming on board. Hi, Lester. Thanks for coming on board. Feel free to share this video. Send hearts and flowers my way. If you really wanna love me, and I wanna love you too, wait for me, do what it takes for me to come back to you when I can. Well, if you're going down Crazy Town, I can't go there with you. I've done my time, there's no more I can do. Hello, daughter. Hello, Robin. Hello, Gwen. Bonnie Petrie. Hey there, brother. Hey there, sister. If you're going down to Crazy Town, I can't go there with you. If you're going down to Crazy Town, just remember this song. Crazy Town. Yeah, the first time I saw a couple of people token up in one of the underground drifts, I said, that can't be safe, and sure enough it wasn't. In any case, then we hit the road again. I met a couple of people there, and one of them, a man named Rick Steele, cool guy. He knew somebody in Vancouver who lived on Alberni Street in Vancouver, near the park. So off we went, and that gave birth to a second song, which is called San Francisco, which was on the next album called One More Highway. Now this song was kind of interesting because It had to do with we set up camp. This was again the sort of winter of 1970, I guess, late winter. Before Christmas, no, after Christmas, yeah, January sort of thing. And we hooked up with somebody else there who had a big old sedan. So we all piled in it and off we went to the border. Had some adventures trying to get over that border, but we were heading to California, heading to San Francisco, where all the action was at. And after a bunch of adventures, we finally did get to San Francisco. And that song goes something like this. San Francisco, down the way. Hey, Betty Clark, welcome aboard. I hope we make it by night. I have been waiting for this day, and I hope we make it by night. Golden Gate Bridge, as our engine gets bright, the color makes me feel fine. Into the city we seek out the light. Haight-Ashbury is on fire. Hello, Robert Murphy, welcome aboard, nice to see you. Oh, summer of love, winter of rain, peace turned to power, and back again. Hi, Linda, Jean McDermott, and Bill, welcome aboard. We're all confused, all cause someone changed the game. Summer of love and winter of rain. I said summer of love, winter of rain. Peace turned to power, back again. Well, this time you can see things weren't all as we hoped they would be in San Francisco. They were just turning a little bit edgy. Oakland is where the action is at. Found a crash pad where we can stay. There's no rent to pay. It's a rent strike. So find a mattress today. So that was pretty handy. We found a big house in Oakland. And apparently you can't evict somebody in San Francisco. It's the winter time. So down we went. Trouble is we had some troublesome neighbors. Hells Angels and Panthers. Yes, yes. We're all here, there's no room for the rest. Somehow the speed has replaced it all. Everybody is on edge. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Summer of love, a winter of rain. Peace turned to power, and back again. When somebody dies, it changes the game. Summer of love, winter of rain. nothing to do. Let's go down to LA. It's time to move along. Let's go down to LA. Pop on yours in. Put it on. Summer of love, winter of rain, peace turned to power, and back again. We're all confused, 'cause someone changed the game. Summer of love, winter of rain. I said summer of love, winter of pain. When somebody dies, changes the game. So that was Altamont, and so LA was quite the place to be. Now we're getting into I guess the spring or so, early spring of 1971, I guess. Originally, I had a few people I'd met along the way. We stayed with them and crashed with them, but then my brother and his wife, Gail, were staying in LA, so I went on to visit them and a few other people from Montreal. But I also hung around with a few other people I met when I got into the flower selling game on Pacific Highway 101. Put a few dollars together. And this song is called Lucinda Night, and this does take place in LA. And you know, just a note on the songwriting business. I didn't set out to write these songs in chronological order, or I was writing a lot of other songs at the same time, and some of them, sometimes when you start a song, you don't even know where the song is going. And in fact, there's a catch line on this song, Lucinda Night, that says, when I get going, I'll be a long time gone. And that was actually a phrase, I guess, I heard these two dudes in downtown Toronto saying, talking to each other, and one turned to the other, and they must have been talking about their girlfriends or whatever. And he said, when I get going, I'll be a long time gone. So I always kept that in the back of my mind, and when this song sort of emerged, but in any case, Lucinda Night. I used to know a girl on the north side of town. Made me feel all funny, turned me upside down. Teased me in the morning, she loved me up all night. She was a young girl named Lucinda Night. Hey Lucinda, where are you gonna sleep tonight? Hey Lucinda, where are you gonna sleep tonight? Hey Lucinda, can't you come and hold me tight? Lucinda, I love you, Lucinda Night. You said I've been to Manila, I've been to Hong Kong. Diane Siri Hines is watching, hey there. I wasn't that friendly, but I learned to get along. I met Crazy Jack in Fresno, and he wrote me this song. Hey Lucinda, can't you come and hold me tight? Lucinda, I love you, Lucinda night. Better in the valley with Benny and John. She said she was a friend of James T. Washington. I liked it quite a bit, but there was something going on. She had a strange contusion, made her face all wrong. She said, you better get it started something. He got long. There might be something better coming along. You ain't the only jack of clubs singing this song. When I get going, I'll be a long time gone. Thank you. You love the stories. I never know if I'm going on too much. I could become Rambling Bob Menzies, like Rambling Jack Elliott. You know, they say they probably had the name because he traveled around a lot, but it wasn't. He used to talk so much during the songs. Well, I'm feeling kind of weak, but I'll still get strong. I've been sitting here all night trying to write this song. Sometimes I wonder where a man like me belongs. I've been a long time going, I'll be a long time gone. Oh, hey Lucinda, where you gonna sleep tonight? Hey Lucinda, where you gonna sleep tonight? Lucinda, can't you hold me tight? One more time. Lucinda, I love you, Lucinda night. I love you, Lucinda, love you, Lucinda night. Where are you going? I'll be a long time gone. See ya. Yeah, that was interesting times in LA for that little period. It wasn't so much about sunshine and lollipops. This was the kind of LA interior a little bit, East LA, and sort of the life, you know, and people were everything from angel dust to swapping families. There was a lot of things going on. Not really totally to my taste, but somehow it was interesting to dip my toe in, I must say. Okay, so now, then another song that I wrote about those times in LA was kind of meeting up with somebody and who was, I guess, the real sister of Aquarius. And cheers, by the way. I hope you're all enjoying yourself tonight. It's really a pleasure to be with you, I must say. And I do appreciate you tuning in. Now this is called Something's Gotta Change. Now I gotta warn you, some of these songs I haven't played actually for quite a long time, so if I flub the odd line or two, please don't come down on me like rain. You know who I'm talking to. Sometimes I have a tendency to change them up a bit, and those who like the record might not appreciate it. But I say that in all love and honesty. The song in F sharp. You're making our night. You're making my night, Bonnie. Well, now I met her in the 5 and dime. She looked so fair and lean. She took me by my outstretched hand. She said, let's blow this scene. Now I really have to go with her, 'cause the fire burned inside of me. Heat all through my body, head down to my knees. Wind is blowing in the sky, birds are acting strange. Before it all comes crashing down, something has got to change. I must say this is from the album John Keats, which we did in Nashville. And the lovely Geraldine came with me down to Nashville, as did her sister, Linda Jean McDermott. And you know, I really did appreciate their help. Especially when I brought back the tracks from one session in the studio. And I said, you know, we've got a great backup singer, but kind of toned her down a little bit because, oh man, she's got a good voice. Woo. She does. So, my lovely wife and her lovely sister said, no, she's got a good voice, turn her up, turn her up. Okay. Her up, me down? Yeah, that'll do. I gotta admit, their advice was good because it came out alright. Her name is Annabella. Hello, dog. She had a dog named Blue. Oh, once she locked her eyes on you, there's nothing you could do. I asked her why she wandered around. She said it's nothing strange. I just keep on moving on, and I wait for things to change. Wind is blowing in the sky, birds are acting strange. Before it all comes crashing down, all some things ought to change. My name was Oliver. She said she understood my dreams. We share the same discomfort from the war machines. In the quiet of the neon lights, she took me